Hey Fit Fam, welcome back to the second episode of Muscles and Stilettos. Today we're going to be celebrating love. I know that events around the world, many events have been postponed, many events even canceled, but I want you all to know that love has not been canceled. And this show is about showcasing all types of wedding planners and wedding specialists that are out there to help you have the wedding of your dreams. And listen, we're going to share all kinds of tips to save budgets, to meet all kinds of weddings that you can think of. So stay tuned. My name is Orlandina Ballard, and I am the Fertile Woman. I'm an educator, motivator, professional bodybuilder. I am the People's Health Coach, here to help you to become your best selves. And this is Muscles and Stilettos.
I am Wonder Woman, a wonder of a woman, a creature so fearfully and wonderfully made that even my creator had to sit back and say, man, an amazing Amazon, protector to all. Hell had nothing to do that I can unleash, should I, my love was destroyed. Mother Earth, growing potential thoughts, potential ideas, birthing those ready to be born and those ready to be reborn.
Hey Fit Fam, again, welcome back to another episode of Muscles and Stilettos. This is our season premiere that we have dedicated to love. Why? The world needs it. We are in a time where there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of challenges, there's a lot of discord, and we want to be the ones to start this season off with love. And so what I did is I went around and I just found these amazing wedding specialists, wedding officiants, boot camp, event planners, caterers, and we just brought them all under one roof to help you plan your best wedding. And today I have with me Tanika of Chef Tanika's Eats. Hey, Chef Tanika. She's here with us on audio. I don't know if you guys can hear her. All right. Whenever she's there, she'll come in. So Chef Tanika won't be able to join us in person, but she is here in voice. So whenever she gets in, we'll get her in. But for the upcoming episode, we're going to be speaking about eating, the catering. Now, everybody knows food is super important at a wedding. Food will be remembered. Music will be remembered. So those things, the ceremony is going to be remembered too in a couple. Yeah. We love them. But there's nothing like good food at a wedding. And then we're also going to be seeing a makeup artist because we all want to look like our best and brightest self on our wedding day. And there's nothing like having a good makeup artist that is there to help you just really be and bring out your most beautiful self. Because a lot of times some makeup artists and some clients, you got to get together and mesh those ideas together. And then lastly, we have a photographer, Ray Gaffney, and she's the owner of Through God's Eyes, and her interview is going to be quite eye-opening. So let's see again if Tanika is here to join us. I'm going to check in on her. I'm going to text her and just say what happened. All right. So she'll join us. So what I wanted to do is just take this opportunity to tell you of some amazing things that we have coming up in February. So the Fitter Woman is going to be celebrating the Love Initiative. That's right, the Love Initiative. I wanted to really focus on love and what that means, and not just romantic love, but all forms of love. So we decided to create the Love Initiative. And the Love Initiative is going to be made up of 3 wonderful events that I want to share with you. We're going to have a Galentine's Day special, which is on February 12th. So it's going to be a virtual pajama party. Imagine a pajama party just on some next level stuff. And that's going to be great. Oh, Tanika, are you here?
I am. I've been here, but I don't think you guys could hear me.
No, we couldn't hear you. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Chef Tanika is I don't know, I'm sure all of you have heard about her, but she is one of the most fantastic chefs. She always knows that I have to seek out this rasta pasta. That's like my favorite dish. So Chef Tanika, how are you doing today?
I am hanging in there. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well, and thank God I am COVID free. How about you?
You know what? I'm safe and healthy too. COVID free. Let's keep it like that.
Exactly.
So, Chef Nika, what have you been up to? We know that with everything going on, a lot of businesses have been forced to kind of shift and pivot. So, what have you been up to, and how have you helped your business to shift or pivot?
Well, it's been tough, and I'm sure it's been tough for a lot of small businesses, as you reiterated. I'm going to reiterate.
Mhm.
I've been trying to maintain keeping my business abroad, trying to focus more on maybe social, the social posting, enhancing, changing things around, doing pickup and deliveries, doing different pop up shops or different events here and there. Business is slow, but I still have some business, so I'm very grateful.
That's amazing. You actually did a couple of pop-ups in Hempstead,
Yes, yes,
and
ma'am.
it was wonderful. How did you get involved in that?
Oh, well, a lot of times I see different venues posting that they have events coming up or they're looking for specific vendors. So I just jump in their email, right away or their DM. And I'm like, listen, do you want a food vendor? Because I'm available on this date. It works for me. Please send me a contract and it will go from there. So that's how I'm able to kind of jump in and get my spot.
Listen, guys, you have to follow her at Tanika's Eats. At Tanika's Eats. Let me tell you, whenever she has a pop-up shop, you need to just pop up. That's what you need to do. Pop up. She fill your plate. All right. You walk out with food. So I mean, rasta pasta, sweet potatoes, all kinds of like just real good, stick to your bones type food. Um, Chef Tanika. So now what would you say? Because I know a lot of people I mean, you make great food, but some people are trying to eat more cautiously because they're not moving around as much. So, what are you doing to accommodate that so that people can still have that good tasting, yummy, yummy food, but still
Right.
be mindful of their health?
Well, first and foremost, even with I do specialize in 7 different genres: Asian, vegan, vegetarian, West Indian, soul, Spanish, and Italian. But lo and behold, whether it's a healthier choice or a soulful choice or a West Indian choice, I definitely cook with nothing but quality items. And I also use like a lot of, I don't use butter, I don't use salt,
Mhm.
I use gluten free, and people don't even realize it. Low moisture, part skim, milk. People don't even realize that I actually incorporate these things in my cooking already.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
So you playing around with people's feelings. They think they're not eating well. They think they're, just really indulging, and you're actually making people eat healthy.
Uh huh. It's chill, but sometimes I use whole wheat, veggie noodle pasta, and they don't even realize. I don't, I just throw it in there, and I'm like, "How is it?" They're like, "Oh, it's so good." I'm like, "Oh, you're eating X, Y, Z." They're like, "What?"
And it's
Yeah.
because I know I was completely fooled when you told me that. I'm like, what? Really? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I know you also are doing some personal chefing.
Yeah.
So I know that people can come to you because I know, listen, we're all working at home, we're all super busy, and you're probably eating the same thing all over and over again. So it's nice to get something different. Or some of us are working such long hours that it's really nice to have someone else cook and prep for us. Can you tell us what you're doing with that?
Yes, I do meal prep. I do the personal chefing. It's pretty self-explanatory, but sometimes, you have your working parents or whatever the case is, and people don't have time to make meals or they don't want to order out. So I do prep food for the week for them. I do deliver as well. They can pick up. I also do in between snacks as well, depending on the diet or the type of I guess, food regimen that the client is on. As far as personal chefing, I can come to your home and cook for you. I can go to a venue, or you can, or we can meet somewhere where they have a kitchen, of course, board certified. But
Yeah,
no, I definitely can accommodate any situation
that
in
is
the
awesome.
tri-state area.
In the tri-state area. Is there always within a certain radius?
Hmm?
Is there are you ordering? Can people take your orders within a certain radius?
Um, I mean, I actually am international. So I'm incorporated, I'm international. I can go anywhere. So I'm open to going anywhere in the US at this point. I haven't traveled out the US and done my business just yet, but I'm
Yeah.
going to speak in existence because I'm going to get there.
You know what?
Trying to be
I want
worldwide.
to plan the biggest Fitter Woman cruise at some point. So I want you to be able to come on board and be able to do that. I'm speaking it into existence.
I'm right there with you, sis. I'm
There
there.
you go. All right, Chef Tanika, let's take a break and I'm going to do a little commercial and just talk about our sponsors. Just hold on for us, okay?
You got it.
All right. Okay, fam. So I just want to let you know a little bit more of our vendors. So, like I said before, you can find Chef Tanika at Tanika's Eats. Tanika's Eats, and you can find her on Facebook. You can find her on Instagram, and you can definitely just her website. So you could look her up and you can definitely connect with her. She's an amazing chef. And I'm not saying it because she's a friend of mine. I'm saying it because she really is absolutely delicious. I also want to give a special thank you to a wonderful sponsor by the name of Sparkle and Ink. I hope you guys can see her. I'm going to try to remove myself from the way. And that is called A Little Bit of Love. And for A Little Bit of Love, we're going to be asking you to nominate someone that is giving, that is always giving of themselves. And we want to give them back. So it's A Little Bit of Love, and that's done with the Max Charles Project. So, fam, definitely follow us for the month of February, the Love Initiative, because the world needs a little love. All right. So I'm going to welcome back Chef Tanika, and she'll just hang out with us because we were supposed to have some of our other guests. One of our other guests had an issue with their system. And this is what it means to be a business owner. When you are a solopreneur, when something happens in your business, it's all you. So Chef Tanika, have you seen that? Like whenever something goes down, because you are the owner, everything comes back to you.
I absolutely have, and I've definitely experienced things of that nature, and it's very difficult. Hence, why I need to hire some staff. I need a couple clones. I need like 4 of me, and then I'll
I,
be happy.
you know what? I said the same thing. I'm like, I need to duplicate myself.
Yes, I need like 4 Chef Tanikas, and then I would feel fine. I could let go. I could let go. you know, it's hard though. It's hard when it's your baby and you built it up. So it's kind of hard to let go.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. We got some comments from our audience. Vanya Ewer says that yes, she's got good food.
Oh,
See,
thank you.
Vanya,
Thank you so
what have
much,
you?
Vanya.
That's amazing. Venice, thank you so much. She says, I love your hair. Thank you.
Oh, my girl, Venice is on here. Hey,
Yes,
boo. Hey,
yes, Venice
sis.
is on here. How are you feeling? She says, hi, Tanika.
I love you.
I want to talk a little bit about Venice. I'm so happy she hopped on. Venice is the founder of Pink and Sexy for Sickle Cell. And those of you who've been following me know that I'm a huge fan of Pink and Sexy for Sickle Cell. And that is because, and Chef Tanika and I have worked with Venice and have been at many of her events to help.
Absolutely.
Right?
We sure have.
We both have come in to support. She says she's holding on and she's been sick. And Pink and Sexy for Sickle Cell is a foundation that she established, on behalf of sickle cell warriors. Venice is a sickle cell warrior herself, and so she wanted to do a fashion show to raise awareness and also funds for sickle cell research. And Chef Tanika and I have been by her side as soon as she asked us, we're there. And she has this, she curates this amazing fashion show in July. It's usually in July. Hopefully this year we could do it, Venice, right? Venice, go ahead and tell them, go ahead and put in your website or how they can find you. And with this fashion show, she brings all kinds of fashion for every body type. That's what I love about it. She brings musicians, she has dancers, and it's just a really beautiful evening. And they're able to raise a significant amount of funding for these families. And she's able to give each of them a gift that they need, whether it's someone to do personal shopping or someone to come in and clean their home. And so whatever we can do, we're always in support. So fam, just like everybody else is, we want you to think of others. So check out Pink and Sexy, hashtag Pink and Sexy on Instagram, on Facebook, and just definitely give and hit subscribe and follow them, and make sure you are keeping tabs on them, because if God willing everything goes well, they'll have this amazing Pink and Sexy fashion show in July. And here's the information. Use hashtag Pink and Sexy to find her on all social media outlets. Chef Tanika, wasn't the last event amazing?
Oh my goodness, it was. It was amazing. I met so many great people. I networked. I enjoyed the show. I sold out. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
let me tell you, I hosted the last one, and I was like, Chef Tanika, put aside my plate. By the time I finished coming back and said, okay, where's my plate? Man, I think I had like a little bit of food. She's like, I'm so sorry. That's how good her food is. She always sells out. So you guys need to check Chef Tanika out.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
keep an eye out on Pink and Sexy for sickle cell. So you all will definitely be able to keep an eye on her. So fam, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back. So welcome back to Muscles and Stilettos. And I want to give a great big shout out again to Chef Tanika for joining us, and Venice. Venice, if you want, you can definitely join us on this link and just let us know a little bit more about what's going on. So I'm going to send you the link to join us. So just give me a second, fam. I'm going to send her the link because we'd love to hear from her and see. Sorry. Yes, Chef Tanika, I got you. So you guys can definitely hear from her. All righty. So we'll have her join us. Give me a moment. And if anybody wants to join in on the conversation, definitely you could do that. Ooh. 1 second. Here she is. So Venice can be able to hop on if anyone has it. So Venice, I sent you the link. Go ahead and hop in whenever you're ready. Whenever you get it, you can hop on in. And so again, we have some great events coming up. We're going to have our Valentine's Day special on February 12th. We're going to be starting our Little Bit of Love our Little Bit of Love giveaway, and that will be in also beginning in February, and also the soft launch of my new radio show, Notes to Natasha. So, fam, I hope that you've been enjoying the upcoming episode, the last episode, and so right now, just talk to me. What's going on with you guys? Because like right now, I'm doing everything. I'm talking about everything love. Everything's all about love. Today was the inauguration. What do y'all think about that? Wasn't that amazing? Chef Tanika, were you able to catch it?
I caught a little prior to coming to work this AM. I leave pretty early. It was definitely amazing. I caught a couple glimpses, and Michelle Obama, sis pushed through. Her hair was what? She's always her thing. I love her. I love her energy. I love it.
Flawless. She's flawless.
Always.
Oh my gosh. And to just see history, that's what it was. I'm like, we saw history today. And
Seriously,
I'm just in awe by it, in awe of it. And just to hear what now President Biden had to say, and to the young lady that did the poem. Did
yes.
you? Oh my gosh. It was just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. And I think the nation, we're not, I'm not going to talk politics. And I want to just preface that with, I respect everybody's opinion, whether you
Right.
Democrat or Republican, whichever way. But I just felt that this nation, it's time for it to heal. And so hopefully that this new era, this new group, this new team will come in to bring that and bring people a lot of peace that they need. So Venice, hey.
Hey, fam.
Hey, boo. Hi,
Hey,
sexy.
Tanika.
Pink and sexy.
Pink and sexy, pink and sexy.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Like I'm holding on. All
Okay.
right. I'm actually like, I got sick, so I'm like in the rehab facilities, like, making sure that I can walk and balance and everything like that and
Okay.
all of that before I go home. So I'm here. I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger every day.
Oh
So
my goodness. I'm happy to hear that. I was very shocked. I was like, what?
yeah.
Are you okay? I know that you're in rehab, and how's that experience been?
It's like hurry up and wait sometimes. So
Okay.
it's kind of frustrating. So it's like I know what I need to do, but I can't get it done fast enough because everything is on a schedule and a time. So
Yeah.
I'm always like, come on, hurry up. I can it's frustrating.
I'm ready to
And then
hear.
when they give me, like, for example, I was like, I want to go home. So I stood up and I started walking like by myself today, right? And
Uh,
they were like, okay. So when the therapist came, I said, I want to get the stairs. I got to get to the stairs because I need to go home.
you-
Child, I took like 10 stairs. All right. And I was like, I get it. Let me go lay down. Like,
okay.
that's what I said. I'm holding on. I get it. I'm done. Okay. Let me stop trying to, orchestrate the situation and let the situation work out the way it's going to work out, because I think I'm ready and I want to go home and I'm pushing things. And then when I get it, I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot, So
You know what? I always find that active people make the worst patients. I know when I have been sick or injured, and I make the worst patient. And I'll tell everybody else, listen to your body, respect the temple, and I'm saying all that stuff, and then I am the worst one. So when am I going to get better? And what do you need me to do to get better? Oh, so you need me to walk
exactly,
laps? You need me to make 2 laps? Okay, I'll do 3 laps. And then okay,
exactly,
just sit
exactly,
and rest. Like, I don't understand what that means, sit and rest. What? So I'm the worst patient. So I totally get you, because you're like, I just want to heal and I want to be done with it now. Let's go.
exactly, exactly,
So what's going on with Pink and Sexy? Because I know
I,
we had to cancel it last July. What's in the works?
Well, right now everything is on hold. I'm working on the behind the scenes aspects of it, with the not for profit part. I want to put all the pieces in place before I do anything else, because I already have the people in place, as you know, my lovely hostess.
Okay, you know
So
I got
I
you.
have
You
the
know I love that.
hostess, got my
Yes.
caterer, Tanika, like
You
I have,
already know. You
you know
already
what I'm
know.
saying? So things are already like kind of in place as far as people are concerned. But now I want to make sure that we have the support that we need behind the scenes to push things forward. So I'm kind of taking care of all of that. And then when we decide to put all the pieces together, it all fits and we can just run. We don't have to like hurry up and wait, stop,
Yeah.
negotiate at the third, just run. So that's what I'm working on. But I know that we have some things that we have squats for sickle cell and other things like the walk. I got in contact with some people about a sickle cell walk. So where it could be done virtually and people can log in from wherever they are
internationally. It doesn't matter. And they
Correct.
can log their times. You know what I'm saying? And
And
we
I
can
think that
do,
that's in June, right? Because I think Sickle Cell Awareness
yeah.
Day or Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Well, Sickle Cell Awareness Day is in June, but Sickle Cell
Yes.
Awareness Month is in September when we traditionally
Right.
do squats for sickle cell. I
Exactly.
I am I am working. I'm gonna make sure that we have that squats for sickle cell this year. I don't care how it happens, but it's gonna happen.
We gonna have to do virtual if we can't get it popping. You know what I'm
Go figure
saying?
it out. Because last
But we
year,
gotta
Sam, the year before last, we actually were able to raise up to five. Was it three to $5,000 in
5,000. Yep.
five
Hmm.
thousand dollars in prizes? And the first year we did it, we got 400. So to go from
Yes.
$4,000 to $5,000, and we awarded families with cleaning services, certificates for self care, all kinds of gift certificates. It was just really, 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 really good, and to be able to give people cash gifts because they needed it. So it's just a beautiful thing. That's why I'm like, I love always just aligning myself with good people such as you and Tanika. So
Oh, thank you, my love.
Thank
Likewise. I'm
you.
so glad I met you, Queens. I'm so glad God put both of you in my path, for real.
yes, you know what?
Same here.
God doesn't do these things by accident. Venice is the reason why I'm even doing this because she aligned me
Wow.
with Rudy, and Rudy was the one that helped me to even come this far to start
Right.
my own television show. So it's amazing how God, the universe, will align you with the
Seriously.
people. It
Yeah.
just gives that the opportunity, and you really cultivate that relationships with people, and you cultivate that sense of
Yeah.
intuition in yourself. I met
Right.
Tanika at a spoken word event.
You met me when Brittany and them were doing like earwax.
Yes.
Heart and soul. Heart and
Airwalk
soul.
sessions.
That's how I met her. And then
Yep.
we just kept coming into each other's circles, coming,
Yes.
connect. I'm like, you're here, you're here, you're here.
Yeah, I was
So
everywhere. You were everywhere. We both
everywhere,
were.
yeah, we both were. So I always respect her because I'm like, this woman is on her grind. So
Yes.
anything is happening, I'm like, you need a caterer. I'm always throwing her name out there because she's serious about what she does. And so
Thank you.
it's been really, really, it's been a blessing to connect with you ladies and watching you ladies grow.
Likewise. Likewise. And it
One
doesn't end
thing
here.
that
And
one
it
thing
doesn't
that
end here.
I don't know if people know about Tanika is when I'm not feeling well, Tanika is the person that I call
Mm,
to make food for me.
She
Like
does.
if I need something, she's the one I call. Like I'm like, can you make me this or that or whatever, and she'll bring it by and she'll make like a bunch of it. So
oh my
I'll
gosh.
so I'm good for a while.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Salads, chicken, whatever it is that I
Yep.
want, she'll make for me.
See,
Absolutely.
that's why you ladies are my peoples. That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
say these are my people. People that are always thinking of others, people that are always giving of themselves, and not to say to do it to the point where it's abuse to you, but you do it
Right.
selflessly. As long as it's good to give, but not so much where it's you're abusing yourself. So we have to know
Right.
that balance. But you ladies are always giving, and Venice, even when you're not feeling good, you're still giving 100%. Sometimes I gotta yell at you, go sit down someplace, but I love
She can't
you.
help it. She can't help it.
Yeah, she can't help
Sometimes
it.
you won't
Go
even know
ahead.
that she's even down because she doesn't show. She always
She
stays
doesn't
like
show it.
so positive. She does not wear her. She wears her heart on her sleeve, but she does. You will never know that she's down.
Exactly.
Like I didn't
So,
even know to this extent of how ill she was until just now, and I'm like, that's crazy because I had no idea that she was still ill
no, you
from the
don't
last
know.
time that we spoke.
Exactly. So
You
this is
know,
why we love our Venice. So ladies, it's less than a minute. We're gonna start the second episode of the
so
season. So all right,
excited.
so let's set it up. I'm excited. Let's do our countdown. Sam, thank you again for joining us, and welcome to the second episode of Muscles and Stilettos.
Love
Thank you
y'all.
for inviting me. I appreciate you. Love, love, love.
Love, love,
Mwah,
love
mwah, mwah,
always.
mwah. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Ladies, you can go ahead and mute your mics. My name is Orlandina Ballard, and
Got it.
I'm an educator, motivator, professional bodybuilder. I am the People's Health Coach, here to help you to become your best selves. And this is Muscles and Stilettos.
I am Wonder Woman. wonder of a woman, a creature so fearfully and wonderfully made that even my creator had to sit back and say, "Oh, man, an amazing Amazon, protector to all. Hell hath not the fury that I can unleash, should I or my loved ones be scorned. Mother Earth, growing potential thoughts, potential ideas, birthing those ready to be born and those ready to be reborn."
Hey, Fit Fam, we're celebrating love right here on Muscles and Stilettos. I've brought my friends and experts to share their wisdom with you. Cheers to a good show. Hey fam, we're here with Nyasia of Peaches on the Beat. Every bride wants to look beautiful on her special day, and she has to know exactly what type of makeup she has to wear and what look she wants. So, we know we can't get a do-over. So this is why we visit our makeup artist. Nyasia, tell us a little about who you are and of your brand.
So my name is Nyasia. My social media is going to be Peaches on the Beat. I've been doing makeup ever since I'm 21 now. I've been doing makeup since I was like 14. I usually do this sort of thing, glam for weddings, proms, and stuff like that. But I do a little bit of everything. I like doing a little more artistic stuff too. But this is always fun.
So, Nyasia, one of the things that I know, brides either look for two looks. They either want to look super, just natural. Mm-hmm. They want to look like almost as if they don't have makeup on. Mm-hmm. And then you have others that want to be glammed up. How do you know which look works best for that bride?
Well, nowadays I feel like there's actually an in-between called soft glam, which is what I have going on here, where it's like, it doesn't look like she has no makeup on, but it's definitely she has some on. You can see I have like some darkness here, some lashes. Not everybody likes that. Mm-hmm. So it all depends on what the bride specifically wants, like with her face. Like with her, I didn't have to go too dark with the eyebrows because she already has a lot. And I really wanted to put focus on the eyes and, because she has really pretty eyes. So with the softer glam, you try and accentuate the features they already have. And if you want to go full glam, which I'm not against at all, it usually just includes like maybe brighter colors for those brides who are different. I've had brides, wear red lipstick, have smoky eyes, and it's just about balance. So if they want something more dramatic on the eyes, maybe a nude lip or vice versa, nude eyes with a darker lip. But yeah.
So I see here, you and I love how you're beautiful. Beautiful makeup. And you're just a beautiful young lady. But what looks are trending now?
I would definitely say like the soft glam, like Beyonce's makeup team, they love doing that on her. And it's like, you can see that she has the eyeshadow on, but it's like all in color tones that are close to her skin. And it's like, it gives the glam look, but it's not like, I have a whole lot of makeup on.
Yeah, I've been noticing that a lot of her videos. I see that she almost looks as if she has no makeup.
Right, and then you can really notice the eyes and the lips, I feel like.
Correct.
So that's getting really popular as far as, because full glam has really been a thing for a while. But I think that now people are starting to pull back from that.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What look should people just let it go, let it rest, just leave it alone already?
Full glam is fun, glitter is fun, but honestly, like a good soft glam, when you find those nudes that are really good for you, I feel like nothing can beat that.
Yeah, there was a point where there was a lot of glitter everywhere. I'm like, okay, you're getting married, not, going to a Halloween party, but but if you just have a good balance of it, it'll look beautiful.
Right. It's always just keeping in mind what the bride wants versus, what's going to look good on camera, stuff like that. So you really work with what they want versus what you know.
What has been the most unique request that you've gotten for a bridal look?
Honestly, I haven't done anything too crazy. I mean, a lot of them do like, cut creases and stuff like that. But I would just say like, bolder makeup is like a little more out of the ordinary for brides because everyone wants that soft glam look.
Okay, because I remember there was a time where everybody's doing that gothic look. Yeah, with the black lipstick. I'm like,
There's nothing wrong with it. You can do it. You can definitely, there's a way to do it for formal occasions. You just got to have the right person.
So now the bride comes with her squad.
Right.
So how do you create a look for her squad so that they look beautiful and marvelous, but they don't upstage the bride?
So if the bride has like a certain theme going on for her wedding, or like there's a color that she's gonna wear, I really try and focus on color palettes. And with the bridesmaids and all that, I would say, like nothing too like flashy. Like I said, no glitter, especially if the bride isn't gonna have like a full glam on. You definitely want to pull that back with the bridesmaids.
Sometimes we have mothers-in-laws, they come in because they're an older generation, so they'll come in with their own color palette. So what do you do to help that older woman or the, another generation come in and kind of blend in? Do you just completely take off the makeup, or do you just try to blend it into the look?
So as far as mothers of the bride and the older generation, I would say I go with what they feel comfortable with, and then what's really important is just like showing the client like how like every step. So if I'm adding black eyeshadow, I add little by little, and then I'll show them, hey, are you comfortable with this? Stuff like that. So just keeping your client like updated on what you're doing really like helps them.
Oh, that's so good. That is nice, because that way it's not just like surprise, like, oh,
right, surprise, we have black lipstick on.
So what are some tips that you have for the brides? What would you say?
I would definitely say hydration. I know everyone says drink water, but seriously, drink water, because your skin, you can tell the day of. Ultimately, makeup does end with skincare, because you can put on a lot of makeup, but it's just not going to cover up, texture, stuff like that. So when you take care of your skin, the makeup doesn't need to do as much work.
Oh, I like that. So stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Just have a good, healthy skincare routine. And what would that be? What would you say would be a good skincare routine leading up to your big day?
I mean, I just wouldn't try anything new. I would say even a month prior. Just if you have a routine, stick to that. What works for you works for you. Personally, I keep it simple. I literally just use face wash and Pond's moisturizer. So definitely, if you have a routine, just stick to that. That's the biggest thing, because when you do switch up, especially with sensitive skin, sometimes unexpected stuff happens.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You don't want that happening a month out.
Yeah.
So Nyesha, where can we find you? I know you said you're on Instagram.
Right. So you can book me through Instagram, and also I'm going to be posting looks and stuff there, so you can see what I'm about. That's going to be Peaches on the Beat, not THE, Peaches on the Beat, DA. And that's all one word. And I do, on my business card, I do have a separate number where you can text. I actually just set up the number, so
nice.
I know it ends in the word face. So
Sam, you can definitely look her up on Instagram, Peaches on the Beat. This is our beautiful Nyesha and her model. And brides, if you're ready to just have that look that you've been wanting for your dream wedding, definitely look her up. So, fam, we've had a wonderful day of talking about love, talking about weddings. We've had some amazing vendors, and we've shared their amazing services with you. We have our wonderful caterer, Tanika's Eat Chef Tanika, because no wedding is complete without the food, the grub, the love. So, Chef Tanika, can you tell us who you are and what you do?
Well, folks, I am Tanika. of Tanika's East Incorporated, as stated by this beautiful woman here, the fitter woman. I actually specialize in Asian, vegan, vegetarian, West Indian, soul, Spanish, and Italian cuisine. I'm self-taught. I have been incorporated for almost 2 years now, been in business almost 5 years, and I'm ready for you on your wedding day.
And I can vouch, Rasta pasta. That's all I talk about. That Rasta pasta. So, Chef Tanika, what are some things that brides or grooms or the couples to be, what should they be thinking of when they're putting together the menu for their special day?
Of course, their favorites, but I would say more or less they should definitely be concerned with the guests that they're having and the type of foods that they like as well, or love, or maybe allergic to. Also, I guess budget is most important, because food is very costly, especially when you have a very large crowd or a very large amount of guests. So those things I feel like are most important.
What do you typically hear from the couples as to what they would like the type of food to be? What do they tend to order?
A lot of times, our guests they order ethnic food, soul food mainly, a lot of Spanish cuisine. There's some Italian. There's just variations. Most of the time, there's pasta dishes. We have chicken dishes, fish. We offer just so many different varieties. It's really just basically what you want. Anything you want, I can make it.
So now you did speak about budget.
Yes.
That is a big determining factor about what type of food you want to have at your wedding. So if I were to say, okay, a $30 plate, because you see these price points,
right.
A $30 plate, a $60 plate,
right.
$100 plate.
Right.
I'm like, unless the plate is like gilded in gold with the $100 plate, what is the distinguishing factor that gives us that?
Well, basically, if you have a smaller budget, or you're just trying to economize, because you have a lot of people attending your wedding, a $30 plate would consist of most likely a vegetable, I would say chicken choice, maybe a salad or soup or something like that. More closer to like the $60 plates, you have a more premium meat. Maybe we can go into steak, a couple different choices for the size, or a couple different selections like salmon. Premium, of course, would be lobster, scallops. I mean, things that are more costly, depends on what the guests will like. But you have to really take that all in and know what you want and know what you can do and what you cannot do.
So now when you're looking at the wedding menu, I know we have cocktail hour,
yes.
We have the main course, and then we have, of course, dessert. So what do you find to be the most important for couples?
I mean, in my experience, I love the cocktail hour. I just feel like it's my intro to be able to start to introduce some of the tasty, delicious cuisine that I have. So I like cocktail hour. For the main course, I mean, it's just as great, if not better. It's just that cocktail hour, I feel like it's a little bit more fun. People are drinking, they're taking pictures, they're talking about the ceremony. They're just so excited and just ready to grab something to eat because they've been waiting all day to eat so they can fit into their outfits. But
sucking on air.
Right.
They're sucking on air until it's time for cocktail hour. But you know what? I do like cocktail. You're right. Because cocktail hour is like the best. You have your little tapas, and like you said, you're just little bite size, and you get to taste a little bit of everything.
Yes.
You're milling around, you're talking, hey, how you doing? And
exactly.
Oh my God, wasn't her dress beautiful? And didn't they look great? So I agree. What do you think what's your favorite part of the wedding?
As a caterer, chef, or personal level?
Okay, we're going to do both. On a personal level, what's your favorite part of the wedding?
Reception. Get my sip on and dancing. And taking pictures and finally getting to greet the bride and groom as their first time being together, and just embracing the whole ambiance of love, and it's just I just love it all. But reception is definitely personal.
Mm-hmm. And as a chef?
I guess as a chef, it would still be reception because now I get to serve my delicious cuisine and just all your guests. So,
what is your most popular dish?
I'd say the mac and cheese.
Yes, I've had that too. Yes. And tell us why. Why do people love your mac and cheese so much?
I do not know. I do not put crack in there, I promise. I don't. It's rich. It's delish. One thing I can say, I do not cook with salt. I usually use gluten-free products. It's healthy, but it doesn't taste healthy. It's not heavy, and I don't know. Just people just like it. I couldn't tell you, but I've heard it's amazing, and I make different types of mac and cheese.
Yes.
But I guess it's one of my favorite dishes on a personal level as well. So maybe I just put my heart and soul into it. I mean, I try to do that with all my food.
No, I think you put your foot in there, but you know, hey, because I've had that too. The foot, whole body jumping there. So now, you know, I know that everybody is, you know, everybody wants to eat well. Everybody's conscientious about their health and weight and things like that.
Yes.
But what are some dishes that you prepare to help accommodate that type of lifestyle? If somebody's vegan or
Well, I mean, I do have a vegan rasta pasta. I do different vegetable dishes. I have like a squash kind of salad that I do. There's different variations. It really depends on what type of food you want or what type of, type of diet that you're following. But I can pretty much do anything. I could follow any type of genre of food style that you want. There's just so many different choices. It's kind of hard to name them all, or just name so many in such a little bit of time. But,
so I was going to ask you this. What has been the most unique request that you've ever had?
Most
for food
unique
dish?
request.
You know, like
a young lady wanted me to make jerk chicken stuffed with the plantains. And I just never ever did anything like that.
Yes.
But I did it, and I just did it as a test run just to see how it would come out. I was not happy with the presentation. It was good. It tasted good, but it's just the presentation alone. I didn't like it. So I did reach out to her via email. And I told her, I said, listen, I did what you asked for of me, but I'm not happy with the presentation. I don't want to represent myself that way.
Correct.
And she changed it.
Okay.
And I was like, thank you so much.
So you're honest, you're open and honest with your clients. So has there ever been a dish where you're like, no, that's not going to work for a wedding?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I make it work. However, if you want it to work, I'll make it work. And I can spruce any little thing up and make it look, extravagant, make it match your fly.
So you can make our plantains look like, just elegant dishes right there.
Make it look like whatever you want. Shapes, flowers, whatever you want. I got you.
So now for you, what is your favorite wedding food? Or you're like that the one that you're like, man, if I eat this, I might have to walk forever. What's your favorite dish?
Not a dessert person. I gotta say, I got some steak, some lobster.
Surf and turf.
Yeah, I'm a surf and turf type of woman, fancy, So all those single guys out there, surf and turf.
Oh, look, she's letting y'all know. She's letting you know.
I can cook now. I can cook. We can have our own wedding.
So, Chef Tanika, can you tell our folks where they can find you?
Sure. On my direct website is Tanika's Eats and TanikasEatsCatering.com. On Instagram, I am Tanika's __ Eats. And Facebook, I'm Chef Tanika or Tanika's Eats Incorporated.
And you'll find her information on my website as well, at thefitterwoman.com, and you'll definitely see it at the end of the show. So, Chef Tanika, did you bring the rasta pasta?
I didn't bring any rasta pasta, sis. I'm sorry. I'm
gonna have to drop her in that order back there. She got to go. All right, fam. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Chef Tanika, for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure seeing you.
Likewise.
And eating your lovely food.
Thank you.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com. KeishaGems.com.
Hey fam, so here we are with Ray Gaffney. Now, one of the most important part of a wedding is the photos, or the photos, I should say. When we were just speaking, and I was like, that's like one of the top five. It's the food, right? The open bar, the the DJ, and and after that is the photographers. One of the things that we spoke about was, what is the difference between a photographer and someone that just takes a picture?
I feel like with photography, like it's almost like photographers see what other people don't see, like composition and lighting and different things like that, and where you want to put the subject at and how to frame it. Are you going to do rule of thirds? Are you going to do something straight on? Are you going to have a deeper angle? Like it's different. When it comes to just people taking pictures, it's more like a point and shoot type of thing. So you just take a camera, you pick it up and you point. But as photographers, you have to understand, like, lighting is like our biggest thing. That's the biggest component. So when we look at our lighting, we want to make sure too that, the ISO is good, light sensitivity. We want to make sure our f-stop is good. We want to make sure that our shutter speed is exactly where it's supposed to be for the specific moment or time that we're shooting it. So when it comes to photography, I think sometimes a lot of people will think that, oh no, it's actually just a point and shoot type of hobby, but it's not.
What is the difference between, or what's so special about wedding photography, or what sets it apart from photographing other events? Because people spend quite a bulk of their budget in the photography and videos.
Absolutely. Wedding photography is probably, like, if you're looking to actually make a good penny, like a good amount of money, wedding photography would probably be where it's at.
What would you say during a wedding are those special moments?
I would say for weddings, like, you always want to catch the bride getting ready, the groom getting ready. You want to capture candid moments, the guests laughing, smiling. You always want to capture, usually after the wedding is done, like the ceremony, there's that little time frame that you have to take pictures of, the bridal party and the groomsmen, and then you do a little mini photo shoot of, the groom and the bride. So during those times, those are like those specific moments that you have to have, like in every single wedding, you have to have that, like, specifically. So, and then when you capture it, you're also telling a story. When you're capturing these moments, like, and you get to know the bride and groom a little bit, you're capturing this beautiful love story for them. So when they look back at it, they're like, wow, like, and even if it's 20 years down the line, they'll be like, wow, we were like, we're still in love, or we were so in love, whatever the case may be. But you want to show them this beautiful storyline. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to tell a story. So for me, that's what I try to emphasize in my photography, is to really tell a story in every single wedding.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
And especially during the times that we're in now, I like how you said you're capturing that moment of happiness, the moment of love, the moment of joy, so that when times are tough, because that's what people do, and when during rough times they go back and they look at these photos and say, oh yeah, I remember why we did this. I remember why we got together. I remember why we got married.
Exactly.
And to look at those moments. Yeah. The name of your company is called Through God's Eyes. And I thought that was just so special.
Yeah.
Why?
I would say, okay, so when I had thought about it, I was like, I want to see people the way God sees people. I feel like God sees people, these beautiful creations. We all have a story. He knows everything about us. And, I had always wanted to take pictures telling a story and really capturing the beauty of people in every moment, every aspect, every event, no matter what it is, to really capture, like, the beauty of that moment, the beauty of that event, whether it's a maternity or whether it's an engagement photo shoot or a birthday and stuff like that. Like, I wanted to capture it so that they see, like, my clients see the beauty of themselves. Like, that's what I really had wanted to. I mean, I've taken pictures and people like, wow, like, these are beautiful, like, they're amazing, like, and that's probably because they didn't see it how I saw it. So when I show them the picture and they're like, wow, like, these are absolutely gorgeous, they sometimes, like, when you're not a photographer, you're not a creative, you don't necessarily, see yourself in that way, or you won't see a picture that specific way. So when I personally take pictures. Like I always want to show that, like, look, these are, yes, they're beautiful pictures, but look at you. Like,
Look
you know
at
what I'm saying?
Look at you through God's eyes.
Exactly.
I'm like, when I saw, I was like, oh my God, how beautiful is that? So beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So I've been asking all my guests this.
Yes.
What's your favorite part of a wedding?
Uh-huh.
And what's your favorite wedding food?
Okay. So favorite part as a photographer or just like being there?
Both.
Okay.
Just as a guest and then as a photographer, what would you say is your favorite part?
As a guest, I'm definitely gonna say reception, like absolutely. But I'm like such a mush sometimes, so I love seeing the ceremony and like the vows. Like I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, why can't this be me?
Exactly.
But like,
it's my turn.
It's my turn, God. But yeah, but as a photographer, okay. For me, I would probably have to say that my favorite time to capture is really them getting ready. I love getting ready shots, and I love when it's after the ceremony and I just do the bride and groom. Those shots I love because I feel like I can be creative and I can do what I want and move them how I want. When it comes to the actual reception and in the hall and all that stuff, it's a little bit harder because people want to do their own thing. You know, you got to push them out the way when you're trying to like get them with the cake. Like I can't tell you how many times where like I've literally had to push myself through a crowd to get to the bride and groom while they're cutting.
Sounds like you're trying to catch that bouquet. You know, that sounds like that moment people trying to catch you, throw them bows.
Exactly. Like literally, like get out the way. Yeah. Like literally, like I had to do that stuff. But I have more control when I'm doing their getting ready shots and I'm doing their own separate photo shoot after the ceremony. So when I have those aspects of control and I can be as creative as I want to be, my favorite part.
Thank you so much, Ray, for joining us. And you've been a ray of sunshine. I'm like, I love it. Can you tell us where we can find you?
So you can find me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, TGE Photography _ for Instagram. And also on Facebook, it's just Through God's Eyes Photography. That's what it is.
And you'll find her information as well on my website at www.thefitterwoman.com. And Ray, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And to see everyone through God's eyes, I know all your clients will appreciate that too.
Absolutely.
Just you get to see the pure joy in that.
Yes. And thank you for having me on your show. Like I'm so grateful. Like I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like this is awesome.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We are going through really difficult times right now. The world is almost at a standstill. And oftentimes we feel as if we're never going to come out of this darkness. But understand that all challenges are meant to be overcome. And to understand your inner strength and to understand what God sees in you is far more than you can ever imagine. So that, fam, I know a lot of events are canceled, but love has never been and never will be canceled. Be bigger, be fitter, be stronger, hold close, and be good to you. So fam, today we agree that love conquers all. We also agree that there are others out there ready and willing and waiting to help us to achieve our dreams. Last, we agree that you'll visit thefitterwoman.com to connect with all those wonderful professionals that you saw featured on our episode today. I'd love for you all to share pictures of your special day with me. #thefitterwoman. So as always, be bigger, be fitter, be stronger, be good to you, and see you next time. So I hope you all enjoyed that episode of Muscles and Stilettos, our wedding exclusive. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. And please click, share, comment, whatever it is. I really, really, really enjoyed having you on. And hello, Jocelyn. Oh, I'm going to say hi to everybody. Hey, Demetrius. Everybody, thank you so, so, so much. Thank you, Vanya. To this day, look at that. And it's true because of the videos. You know, let me just get some quick feedback from you guys. Vanya said, to this day, I still love looking at our wedding pics. Wedding photos just really bring you back. Thank you, Demetrius. It is my pleasure. I'm always striving to do better and do more just to showcase people in my tribe. I really, truly believe that, you know, when we grow together, we will grow together. Hello, Jocelina Osorio. Thank you again for joining us. You know, fam, again, just like I said in the closing, I understand that we're going through very difficult times, but we need each other. We need to stay close. We need to hold close. So have a great, great, great night, everybody.